Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Life is Strange, or to be precise, Life is Strange Before the Storm. Not Life is Strange 2, that's something different. I got confused about this previously. No, this is something different. This is not made by the same folks who made Life is Strange, the original, or the same folks who are going on to make Life is Strange 2. This is something a bit different, a little bit of a prequel-y, spin-off-y sort of thing, but it looks like it's going to be quite short, so I thought, you know what, we'll just give it a look anyway. I'm not sure whether it's going to be the same as Life is Strange. Aesthetically, it looks very, very similar. Probably built using the exact same engine, for example. But you know what? It's only 3 episodes. The episodes in Life is Strange were not really ever that long. So screw it. Let's have a little bit of a look-see at this. As I say, this is a prequel, so we're actually following young Chloe. Presumably Max isn't in it, though, you know, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Max, like, you know, made a bit of a surprise appearance in one of the later episodes or something. But this is mainly the story of Chloe and Rachel. If you watch the original Life is Strange, or you played it yourself, never mind, I'm not going to spoil it just in case you haven't seen the original Life is Strange. But basically, Rachel Amber doesn't really make much of an appearance in the original Life is Strange. She's talked about a lot as the sort of vaguely love of Chloe's life, but also kind of not, because you can just get Max and Chloe together. So basically, Rachel can just be Chloe's ex-girlfriend if you prefer it to be that way. So a bit more of her story, but maybe Chloe's story too. And also, no one's got superpowers, or rather, there's been no talk of superpowers. There's a lot of rumours someone might have superpowers. I wouldn't bet against Rachel having some form of superpower before the end. We just don't know at this point. Still, let's just dive in. Episode 1, Awake. And indeed, as you should probably expect, this is a story-based game where there are decisions and consequences. Ones that matter a little bit more than you might expect from this sort of thing, because, yeah, there can be some big changes in subsequent episodes based on what happens here. In my experience, actually, the original Life is Strange did a better job of this than most Telltale games, so it's a little bit more significant than you might be expecting. And I'm guessing this will be rebellious punk Chloe back in her younger days, probably playing chicken with a train. Which I really don't approve of, because to be honest, that's just really dickish to train drivers. Like, train drivers who have to deal with people who commit suicide in front of trains, or people who, like, you know, threaten to or pretend to are playing chicken with trains. That's really not nice to them. Chloe, you're a dick, and I don't approve of you.
I can't believe Firewalk is playing a show at the old mill. Fuck yes. Mom would kill me if she knew I was out here.
And tragically, that is indeed not the voice of Ashley Birch, who was the previous voice of Chloe. She is not reprising her role in this game, which I do consider a little bit sad, I'll admit. But the voice actress they've brought in is, by the sounds of it, not doing a terrible impression, so that'll do. Aesthetically, very, very similar to original Life is Strange. We should expect, oh yeah, same font, same everything. We should expect things to be fairly similar. All things considered, we should definitely expect things to be remarkably similar. Except, of course, interestingly, there's no real gameplay. There was, of course, the small issue that back in the original game, there was the time travel. But in this game, with no time travel, what's the core gameplay going to be to replace it?
Holy shit. This place is awesome. If I'm gonna get inside, I'll have to get through that door.
Okay, so first things first, fine, so we've got puzzles to sort out, except this time, no actual time travel going on. So, we have got to get ourselves through the door. I'm guessing just asking nicely isn't going to do the job. You also, of course, maybe notice, yeah, this is slightly younger Chloe. She's still clearly in a bit of a punky, rebellion-y, emo-y phase, because, for those of you who don't know, her dad died in a car accident, yeah, that would have been when she was 10, if I recall the events of Life is Strange correctly. So she's definitely older than that by quite a bit. So her dad died, and that was kind of the catalyst of her going off the rails a little bit. So this is definitely still emo punk rebellion Chloe, albeit one who hasn't decided to commit to the blue hair just yet. I imagine that will happen during this game. Right, let's just have a quick chat to the bouncer. We actually can just walk past the bouncer. No, we can't just walk straight past the bouncer, unfortunately. Right, anything we can learn about you?
I've got to figure out how to get past this guy.
Yes, but it would be useful if, like, you know, you said, oh, I recognise that tattoo, it's part of a gang. If I just said one of the rival gangs around the corner, then diddly-diddly-dee. But no, let's speak to him. I'm guessing he's not just going to let us in if we ask nicely.
Help you, miss?
You gotta let me in. Check it. I'm totally legit.
Anyone who says I'm totally legit isn't legit.
It's not a bad fake, kid, but you're in over your head here. Do yourself a favor and scram.
He did actually let me have it back, which was nice of him. Fine, so we can't just walk in. We're going to have to do something else.
Should I go back and stand up to him? Or can something around here help me convince him?
Okay, seriously, no, don't just go and stand up to this guy, because he's like a bouncer, and they're often strong and know how to fight and are good at dealing with punks. And you right now are, I don't know, probably 15, 16-year-old kid or something who looks fairly slight. I don't think you're just going to be able to stand up to him. And we've got, a bonfire and a gas can. That's the stupidest idea imaginable. Let's just speed things up here and have a little look-see what else we can find. We've got okay, we've got, okay, a panel. Let's have a little look-see at this. Who's actually, do we know whose RV this is?
Perfect place for me to work.
I do seem to be not observed right now. Fine, I could graffiti it just because I'm a punk, or I could graffiti it and say, hey man, some punk graffitied that RV, you better go and have a look-see at it. But whatever.
Now what to draw?
We actually get a choice. Okay, not a meth lab, free candy. Oh no, free candy's really, both of those are kind of creepy. Yeah, not a meth lab. Also, this isn't really graffiti, is it? This is just getting out a Sharpie and writing on the side of a thing. You're not exactly a great artist, are you, Chloe? Not too surprising, really. If I recall correctly, Rachel was a good artist back in the original game. Chloe, not so much.
Definitely, absolutely not a meth lab.
Alright, lovely. And recreational vandalism achievement. Very, very nice indeed. Right, and that's unlocked something over in the journal. So, could pour a bit of gasoline on the bonfire, but like, literally everyone would see it. And also, there's the small problem that I'd probably blow myself up. Let's not worry about that for now. I could go into this RV if I could get rid of these guys. Yeah, what's going on here?
That's it. Because trust with me is earned in actions, not words. Got it?
Okay, not really sure what they're arguing about. Not entirely clear. I'm guessing I can't get in the RV. I can just look at that instead.
Seriously, though. Who drives an RV to a firewalk show?
Alright, can't get in there. Just flipping yet. Right, let's check around the back here. There's also, hang on, betting stub.
If I owed somebody $1,000, I'd be shitting my pants.
That is presumably what the argument's about then. Fine. So, Chewer versus Goldie, 3-1, stake 1,000, lost minus 1,000, Damon Merrick. Okay, I'm guessing that is one of you two. Does that open anything else here? No, I can just look at that still. Fine. Can't get around the back because that's a really inconsiderate parking. Alright, you're a jerk. I should just key this guy's car for being a real jerk when it comes to parking. Also, this is really inefficient parking. Like, how many people are actually attending this show right now? Because it's in the middle of nowhere, so everyone's got to drive. But no, you're just going to park at a weird diagonal. You're going to block up this space so literally no one can get up here. And other than that, there's just like maybe 10 cars in total. This must be a really, really low turnout show. Alright, fine. Not much we can do here, aside from, to be honest, looks like it's just put oil on fire. That's the only option. There's not really much of a choice at this point. There's actually a bunch of bikes.
I'd join a motorcycle gang if I had any friends.
Oh, yeah, this is the point, unfortunately, where Chloe has lost contact with Max entirely.
Nothing says badass like a nice floral print.
That's 100% true, because if you're a total badass, you can have whatever the hell you want on your bike, and no one's going to cause trouble for you, because you are a badass. Right. Let's cause trouble for the bouncer by being a complete dick to him, I guess. And your bike, let me inside. Now, okay, this is the talkback options. I've heard about these. So basically, yeah, when there's the little kind of sweary blue speech marks around things, that's basically Chloe being rude. Because unlike Max, who was very polite and meek, Chloe is rude and her mouth gets her into trouble. Now, that means in certain situations, you can say things that are deliberately confrontational and rude, which may work under some circumstances, but might not necessarily work in others. Right, what can we learn here? Just in case there's anything you can tell us that will help us out. Let's start with the mill.
This is the old mill, right? I heard Firewalk is playing here tonight. They're awesome.
Nope.
Are you kidding?
You should probably just go.
Alright, well let's ask him about his bike then, see if we can cause some trouble there.
Is that your bike over there?
Yep.
It's, pretty cool.
Gee, thanks. Is that all?
Yeah, honestly, I doubt you're going to be able to talk your way past a bouncer. Let's go start a reckless fire instead. Wait, hang on. Unless I can use the betting slip to do something with you. No, can't use the betting slip for anything with you. Ponder! Ponder the fire.
Mom would totally flip her shit if she knew I hiked for an hour just to see a show. This place is sketchy as hell. An old abandoned building in the middle of nowhere, miles from home. Home. Right. Now I remember why I'm here. Any place is better than home.
Ah, so by this point, Chloe's mother will have remarried to the person Chloe really doesn't like, who may or may not be, depending on how you choose to read the events of Life is Strange 1, an abusive stepfather. He's certainly a massive dick, but whether or not he's actively abusive kind of depends on... Well, I guess he did slap... Wait, does he always slap Chloe? I can't remember if he always slaps Chloe in all universes. He certainly has laid a hand on Chloe in the past, yes.
Guess fire safety isn't exactly high on the agenda here.
Come on, pick it up. Pick it... No. Pick it up. Pick it up, you bastards. Yes. Oil on fire. Okay. Not quite the options I was expecting there. Well, you know what? Maybe it's just time to start a fight with the bouncer because the game's going to let me proceed until I do. So fine, let's do the stupid thing and yell at the bouncer.
I have to convince this doorstop that I'm not giving up until he lets me inside.
In Backtalk, you use arguments and insults to get someone to do what you want. Okay, fine, and the information you've gathered, like the floral pattern on his bike, might be useful. Also, the world goes weird and wibbly and green, because Chloe has the superpower of being a total asshole.
Don't you remember what it's like to be a teenager? I just want to see the band.
I thought we went over this. Isn't it past your bedtime?
Right, now, to succeed, pay attention to what your opponent says. Got it, mentions bedtime. So, your bedtime, do me a solid, no bedtime. Okay, fine. So, if he's saying, hey, you're too young for this, maybe the correct response is, no, I'm not a kid, I don't have a bedtime, it's fine. Pick a comeback that reflects their words back at them. Fine, okay. So, in this case, it's just being highlighted for me, but the most logical thing to say would be no bedtime. Try and emphasize that you're more grown up than he's giving you credit for.
I don't sleep. It's for the weak.
Real cute. But I still don't know you.
Okay, real cute. I still don't know you. Fine, I don't do cute. Cute's relative. That's a weird thing to say. No, I don't do cute. I'm a badass punk and whatever.
Look at my face. Do I look cute? Or do I look like I'm going to kick your ass?
You're really not, Chloe.
Okay, kid. I get it. You're tough.
And sometimes the choice is going to be more difficult. So, okay, he called me kid, so therefore playground is a good option. This isn't a playground, alright.
Maybe I am a kid. Because this place looks like a damn playground to me.
A girl like you? I can't protect you in there.
Alright, so, a girl like me, logically the right thing to say is a girl like me back at him.
You mean a girl who doesn't take shit from a walking pair of biceps like you? That kind of girl?
My boss will kill me if I let you in.
My boss will kill me, bosses suck. Yeah, let's just slag off his boss, throw his boss back at him.
Bosses suck. Screw the man and fuck the rules, dude.
You're not accepting no for an answer, are you?
Nope.
And you really think you can take me?
Yep.
What if I had a knife?
No problem.
A gun?
Don't care.
What if I had...
You could have a flamethrower, an army of robot ninjas, and a motherfucking dragon on a leash in there, and I'd still kick your ass.
I give up. You're alright, kid. Go on in.
Alright, and as a result we get in. So, those challenges are not so much about annoying people, they're more about just talking your way past people in a slightly more confrontational fashion. Okay, that's nice. There's the new gameplay, I guess. Replacing the time travel powers, we've got being an asshole. I should mention, by the way, sorry, forgot to mention at the beginning, this is the Xbox One version, because it came into the UK like 17 hours before the Steam version.
This is intense. Shit.
Hey, Delia, come.
Cute dog.
And I'm guessing I'm too young to get... Actually, no, I've still got the fake ID. I possibly might be able to buy a drink, in fact.
Just follow the lights and the sound. Can't wait to get in there and thrash.
Okay, need to get in there and thrash, apparently. Follow lights and sound appears to be upstairs, so when we're ready, head upstairs. Before we do that, however, let's just see what else is going on around here. There might be... Ah! Okay, now. What? Oh, Frank! It's Frank! Is that the Frank from the first game? Hang on. Hello, Frank. Are you the Frank who potentially Rachel's going to end up sort of dating, but the nature of their relationship's a bit unclear?
Frank Bowers? What is he doing here?
Well, let's speak to him.
Yo, Frank!
Hey.
Chloe?
I know your name, you idiot. You bought pot for me every month for a year. Look at that getup. Studs. You're trying too hard. What are you even doing here?
I'm here to see Firewalk, man. They rock.
How'd you even hear about this little shindig?
Ha, the internet. How else?
Seriously? Fucking kids.
This game exists in a weird time-locked period where technology doesn't quite make sense, which is everyone's got access to the internet and refers to it, but like the loading screen is a cassette being rewound, even though by the time of the internet, cassettes were already way, way, way out. If it actually someone's Chloe's age in the year this is set, probably wouldn't have any idea what a cassette was. Everything had already long gone over to CDs, but whatever. Now, let's see what we can learn about this place and also about Frank himself.
So, you come here a lot, or?
Yeah.
Right. It's cool.
I'm really glad you approve.
Oh, slightly young, pathetic Chloe. No, we don't need any drugs. We're fine. Later, Frank. And indeed, he's selling some stuff a little bit harder than pot here. There's actual syringes.
No thanks. I try to avoid hepatitis when I can.
Okay. Yep. What else have we got going on here? There is a... Okay, what exactly is that a poster for?
Classy.
Would you believe Chloe doesn't want to say it out loud, but I'm guessing something a little bit more on the adult side. Lovely. And we've also got... Ah! Okay, we got ourselves a bottle of beer here. Yep, that's fine. Help myself to a free beer. Just quickly wander over, grab one of them. They do seem to be sitting out, and now I've got a beer. Now, I'm guessing that might be useful, because if I hadn't just taken a drink out of it... Potentially, I might want to hand that over to somebody. Yeah, I'm now holding a beer. That's useful. Also, there's a crowd. Okay, could push through the crowd. Or not. And there's also... Ah! Okay, maybe don't graffiti that, because someone's going to object to that. So... Ooh! Hello! There's a drunk guy here, and also a termination notice.
300 dock workers laid off, their pensions canceled? God, Prescott's a real tool.
Ah, Prescott, the guy who basically owns the town. His son's a complete asshole in the original Life is Strange. Fine. And I'm guessing this drunk guy might sadly be one of the people who has indeed been laid off.
That's totally me in 5 beers.
Oh, Chloe, you would-be rebellious punk.
Okay, 3.
Yep, not quite the rebel she wants to be. Only 3 beers away from being on the ground. Oh, Chloe, you little lightweight. You've also got a knife stuck here. Nothing I can do about that. You know what? I'm just going to try and graffiti the saw blade. So I'm going to guess there's like an achievement for graffitiing literally everything. Right, get out the Sharpie. Again, not really graffiti, but whatever. Can do a little spin pattern. Oh, an evil eye. Yeah, evil eye seems cool. Maybe this is going to be a little bit more artistic. Yeah, that's better than it was. That's definitely better than it was originally. Lovely. Right, let's start by heading upstairs. There's a chill girl right there. Head up the stairwell. Oh no, completely broken, and there's no way I could possibly get over it, apparently. Well, in which case, I guess we're just pushing our way through the crowd, and if need be, if someone, like, you know, challenges me, then just hand over the beer. Though, actually, is there, Nope, those are just skeevy guys. Don't need to worry about them. Let's just push our way through them.
Here we go.
And into what I believe the kids call the mosh pit.
Fuck.
Don't worry, give him the beer. Give him your beer. Just give him your beer. In place.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine.
Relax. You bumped into me, remember?
Okay. Apologise or blow him off. No, I'd say... Actually, you know what? I did. I bumped into him, made him spill his drink, apologised, give him my beer, walk away.
Yep. My bad, dude.
You don't know who I am, do you?
Nope. Don't care either.
Hey, let me know how that works out for you.
Bitch.
He's going to be part of the band, isn't he?
Alright. Mosh pit is a no-go. Fine.
He's 100% going to be a part of the band or
Maybe I
something.
can get a-
And now we've got new dialogue options. Ah! Maybe Frank can tell me who that guy was. And I'm going to guess he's in the band. And indeed, who was that guy I just pissed off? Yes.
Did you see that guy I ran into? Acted like I was supposed to know who the hell he was.
Yeah. I know him. He works for Damon.
Damon Merrick?
I see you've heard of him. This is his place. Damon's a friend of mine.
Okay, Damon Merrick. And the stairs, yeah, where did the stairs go?
Where did those stairs go?
Up?
Real helpful, Frank. I mean, will I get a better view of the band up there?
How the fuck should I know? Floor above's rotted all to hell, okay? No one goes up there.
Fine.
Alright, leave that be. Actually, no, wait. Ask him about the weed. Maybe I could use either the beer or the weed to bribe that guy. Maybe he's in something a little bit harder than beer. If I fetch Frank a beer, which I've already got, he might give me some weed. It's probably not a good deal in terms of the value of both, but screw it, he's probably high himself. Let's just see if we can do that, and then use weed to get that guy back on side.
Okay, so you holding? I could definitely use something to take the edge off.
Of course. As soon as you give me the 175 bucks you owe me.
Shit. Do I really owe him that much? Unless I find some quick cash around here, I can kiss my high goodbye.
Okay, any chance you could just spot me some and just increase that debt a tiny bit?
How about you spot me some? You know I'm good for it.
No way. I learned my lesson last time. Money first.
Never mind then.
Suit yourself.
Alright, if I could find a big pile of money, we might be in a good place. And conveniently right here we got ourselves a t-shirt vendor. And some t-shirts. And... okay. If we could just potentially get this guy distracted. He's got to have some money, right? There's... hang on, look around. Look around, is that a money box, a tin or whatever? He's right there. Yep. That looks like a pile of money. Right. So I could use that to... well, okay. Let's just get this money out of the way here. Well, maybe I don't need to. Maybe I don't need to rob this guy blind. Maybe, rather than causing a big amount of trouble in terms of, you know, buying drugs or whatever, we simply try and go upstairs. Might be some quick time events here. Prepare. I mean, to my advantage, I look like I'm fairly, you know, slight and petite, so I'm likely not putting a huge amount of weight on the stairs. Alright, nothing major. Up we go to the top. Marvellous.
Ah, yes! Finally made it! I can't believe it!
Oh, we got a great view here as well. Just, like, don't jump up and down or anything, because, like, you know, we were warned this place was rotted to hell. No, seriously. Thrashing on the rotten floorboards. Stupid, stupid idea, Chloe. But that is a really nice seat. She has got the best view in the house. Love it. Unfortunately, this might be third-party music, so unfortunately, Chloe's just going to have to, like, you know, rock out and enjoy the euphoric sensation of listening to the jaunty Irish music. Yeah, Life is Strange has always had third-party music in it, so unfortunately, this is just a thing we're going to have to do. But to be honest, I really, really think this music quite well bloody suits what you're seeing in front of you right now. Uh-oh. Trouble.
You spilled my beer, bitch!
Well, that's fine. I've got another beer right here. Help yourself. Have another beer.
You should be more careful. It's a rough place.
I don't like your attitude.
Apologise and give them the beer. You're holding beer for this exact purpose.
Hey, I'm sorry about the beer, okay?
Not good enough.
Yep, just give him the beer. Oh, no, don't insult him. Oh, either of these things is a bad idea. I really think we should just give him the beer, but that's not an option right now. Okay, try and just walk away. But maybe he'll... okay, I'm going to try walking away, but I'm not convinced it's going to work.
We're not done.
Well, I've got literally no options here. No option at all. Insult it is.
then how about I show you how unimpressed I am with limp dick assholes who get butthurt over a spilled beer?
I think she's calling us out, dude.
She's gonna regret every word. Every word.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
I'm gonna teach this little punk some manners.
I'm serious. You want to see me get angry here? Because I'm getting there. And it won't be pretty. It won't.
She thinks she can take you?
Oh dear.
Hey, dickhead.
And it's Rachel Amber! Choose carefully. This action will have consequences. I could attack him, or I could run. Okay? To be honest, how am I going to attack him? Like, it's pretty clear Chloe is all bark and no bite at this point. She's got a big mouth, but she can't actually back it up. She's small, she's slight, she's not currently armed in the slightest. If she attacks, she's going to be in trouble. But if she runs, she's basically just left Rachel here, alone, with two angry guys, one of whom is now armed with a sharp weapon. I feel like attacking is not the right option here, but if he's distracted... Ooh, what's the right thing to do? You know what? We're playing as Chloe, and Chloe is an asshole who causes trouble and gets in over her head and makes stupid decisions. So, stupid decision activate! Attack! And... Ooh, good. We didn't actually hit her with the... Ooh, but I got punched from her trouble. But I did actually get one good blow in with the bottle.
Rachel? Come on.
Alright, good. I didn't get seriously wounded, just maybe a bit of a punch in the face.
Let me go, Frank.
Not gonna happen. Calm down.
Oh, and Frank's actually intervening on our behalf.
Screw this.
Oh, bless him. Okay, I owe Frank a thank you later. And more jaunty Irish thrashing! Yeah, activate that thrashing. Woo! And here we are back in... Well, actually, hang on. This doesn't look like the Chloe's room I remember from the first game. I mean, the pirate hat matches up, because we know about the pirate hat. That was a bit of a reference to the first game, where there's the... Oh! And the rainbow finger. Marvellous. Yeah, there was a pirate hat in the first game. It was at a birthday party, I think, that Chloe and Max attended, one of the last times they were pictured together before her dad died and her life kind of went a little bit off the rails. So yeah, Chloe at this point in her life, not exactly in a good place. She's gone a little bit off the rails from her dad dying, and she's doing, yeah, bit of, well, in all fairness, not much booze. She's clearly not doing much in the way of booze, but cigarettes and drugs. No, hang on, that does look like the same place, actually. That does look like that might be her room, just lit very, very differently and from some odd angles.
Sometimes all I want to do is shut my eyes and tell the world to go to hell.
Oh, bloody teenagers. Right, so we've got ourselves a little journal here or something.
Daily rituals are important, even when they involve writing unread letters to friends who have forgotten you.
Oh, Max hasn't forgotten you. Okay, she kind of has. Admittedly, she did go away and, like, you know, ignore you for a while. So, we have got letters to Max. Yeah, that's right. I called you a loser, wanna know why? Because you weren't at Firewalk last night. Even Frank was there. He's my dealer. Or Mom, if you're reading this, he's my dealer and you shouldn't be reading this. It was maybe the greatest night of my life. I hiked to the old mill using the train tracks, then verbally abused this dumb bouncer until he let me inside. Firewalk was the shit. Who knew rages like that went down in little old Arcadia Bay? Flip Seattle. Plus I have a sweet ass black eye for a souvenir. There were two asshole skeevy guys whose manhood I wrecked. Oh yeah, and I got rescued by the most popular girl at school. How was your night, loser? Okay, so she writes these letters to Max, but clearly isn't actually sending them. So yeah, she keeps a diary, but it's in the form of, like, letters in her diary to Max that she never sends or even intends to send, because it's not written in, like, a letter format. So she just stopped going to school, and no one called her out on it because her dad had died, so basically everyone was making allowances. And also, she started thinking about the female characters from Blade Runner while masturbating. Marvellous. Good to know there. Good to know. Confirmation, yeah, that David is still around, her stepdad who she despises, and he's going to be around for a while, unfortunately, because he is indeed in the actual next game, which is set a couple of years from now. Okay, that's just straight up sad. This is more like it. Here I can write to you all I want without wondering or worrying if you'll ever write me back. Maybe one day when you return home and apologise for having forgotten all about me and we kiss and make up, I'll show this to you and we can read it and laugh. Or maybe I'll decide that Journal Max is way cooler than Reality Max and you'll just live in here forever as my little imaginary former current best friend pen pal. Time will tell, Chloe the Journal Boss. Oh, that's really sad. So yeah, she took Max moving away to go to a different school pretty bloody hard as it turned out. And there she is, there's young Max over in the picture there, that's what she looks like currently, or rather I suppose a few months ago, given apparently she moved away a few months back and has been doing a very bad job keeping up with Chloe. You're a bad friend, Max. Yeah, if she came home tomorrow and said, hey Chloe, want to dress up like pirates and be stupid together, I'd take her back in a heartbeat. Aww.
Was that really Rachel Amber?
Well, I guess you'll have to go back to school to find out, Chloe. This is a marvellous opportunity for you to actually go back to school, because that's the only place you'll run into her, I'm guessing. She's not part of your usual social circle. You don't have one. You've just been kind of hiding here by yourself, and you specifically said you don't actually have any friends. Oh, the pirate hat.
I bet long Max Silver traded her hat for beer and booty long ago.
Oh, the pirate hat that me and Max remembered together. Right, first things first, get dressed. I feel like I already am dressed, but whatever, let's get dressed again. Ooh, the Raven. Yes, Raven is good. Let's change to a different top. Marvellous. There we are, that's nice. I like that better. Let's just stay like that. Yes, that's 100% fine. Into the Raven top we go. Now, how exactly am I going to explain the fact that as far as my mum's concerned, I went to bed last night and I've woken up with a black eye from being hit by that guy? Like, shortly before we go downstairs, hang on, I've got some makeup. I could just slap absolutely loads of foundation on it. Honestly, that's probably not going to be enough to do the job, but we could give it a flipping go.
Nice one, Chloe. Mom's gonna love the new look.
Yep, just find some makeup. Do you even have makeup, or are you a sufficiently not girly girl you have no makeup? Because if you have makeup, this would be a marvellous time for it, seriously. Also, one of the prompts is to improve the periodic table. You can't improve the periodic table, it's really nice. Well, unless, of course, we've, like, discovered some new elements since then. Do you need to add on some more at the bottom? Because we're discovering new elements occasionally, aren't we? Never mind, I'm guessing that's a drug reference. So over on a computer, on the 3 tabs we've got here, Rachel confirming she was at Firewalk, and there's also a photo of me there. Who's the arm candy? Deborah something, Deborah Borgen. Who's Deborah Borgen with Rachel in the picture? Rachel, so gorgeous, I hate you. Also, who's Armand? Dude, that's Chloe Price. Oh, perfect. No one remembers who I am. And I was tagged in that photo by Victoria Chase. Okay, Victoria, who's such a horrible person in the first game. Alright then. Right, no makeup that I can find, unfortunately. Just some posted. Oh, Mr. Sharky! Mr. Sharky's adorable.
Fun fact. Shark babies eat their siblings in the womb. Maybe that's why I'm an only child.
I like Mr. Sharky. Mr. Sharky is adorable. I wish I had a giant cuddly shark. Also, fancy poster with a booby lady. By any chance we're about to have a bit of a confirmation about your bisexuality going on here, Chloe?
Used to dream of riding a unicorn as a kid, but then all the unicorns died.
Leaving only the booby ladies behind. Booby ladies who needed something to ride.
No more unicorns, no more princesses, and no more fucking rainbows.
I'll admit, I only tore that down because I was kind of curious if there might be anything, like, you know, behind it. But as it turns out, no. But I could graffiti it.
Nothing like a fresh start.
Oh, go on then, let's graffiti it, because apparently you get an achievement every time you graffiti something in this game. 100% of the shots you don't take miss, or some variants thereupon. Or geniuses. Not sure other 10s, I'm going to go for that one, therefore. Let's just write that on the wall. My mum's going to be thrilled about that. Yeah, not graffiti. You're just writing with a Sharpie. Genius is 1% inspiration, 99% LSD. Okay, should have gone for the other one, but never mind.
Shit. Where's my phone? God, it's not here. How drunk was I last night?
Chloe, I said breakfast.
Guess I better try calling my phone. With Mom's.
Yeah, but I can't eat breakfast without my phone for some reason. Bloody teenagers. There you see, look, cassette loading tape.
Mom's phone is probably in her room. I can use it to call mine, then figure out where the hell I left it.
Terrible idea going into your mother's room when your mother's still in a new relationship without telling her. Just a terrible, terrible idea, Chloe. You don't want to find what you might find in there, but whatever. Right, let's just go in here first and find ourselves some... Ooh, this is a grimy bathroom. I always remember thinking it was. Yep, this is the exact layout, of course, from Life is Strange 1. Ah, makeup. There's makeup right there, Chloe. Just slap some, like, foundation on your black eye. You might be able to cover it up. Yeah, alright, fine, whatever. Yeah, basically Chloe is just refusing to do the whole foundation thing that I was pretty sure was a sensible idea, but never mind, eh? Right, into the mom's room there. Hello. What's that?
Mom's old engagement ring. Supposed to be mine, if I'm ever stupid enough to get married. Grade B? Fuck you, Arcadia Pawn. Wait, Mom's selling her engagement ring?
Oh, right, that might be useful to know. So she might be in a bit of financial trouble, and that's opened up a brand new thing there. Look at the purse.
Can't believe I used to sneak in there for her makeup.
Do it today. Go in for her makeup today. Foundation. That's what you need. Also, don't just randomly open drawers in your mother's bedroom when she's dating someone new. You're going to find things you really don't want to say.
I hate that she hides all our old pictures of Dad.
And I could place that on the... No. No, that's not right or fair. If this is how she's dealing with this, this is how she's dealing with this. It's not fair that we move things around without her permission or consent. If this is how she's dealing with it, this is how she's dealing with it. Just leave it be. Right, so don't do anything there.
Ah, Mom. Bad enough that David comes here for dinner.
I warned you. Eventually, you're going to open up a drawer in your parents' bedroom. You're not going to like what you find. I warned you, Chloe. You wouldn't listen. And we have not learnt the lesson, because now we're going to open up on the other side too.
It's weird that Mom's always hoarding these old catalogs. It's not like we have any money.
And one book here as well.
Sometimes you have to get knocked down lower than you've ever been to stand up taller than you ever were.
So she was just reading books on dealing with grief, because it was still relatively soon after her husband died there. Now, the phone thing, that's the one we need to do.
Sounds like my phone is definitely nearby.
Somewhere. Not in there. Logically in my room, right? No, not in my room. Ah, the bathroom.
Alright, phone.
I see. I left it in something I dropped on the bathroom floor.
There we go.
Right, various new messages. Nothing new from Frank, however. Lovely. And, Max. A whole load of messages to Max, tragically, but she never actually got back to me after, November 2009. Oh dear. And after that, she just spent a lot of time ignoring me. Aww. More new message from her mother. Oh, does she know? Will he be coming home at some point tonight? Will he be home by curfew? There will be consequences. Okay, my mother knows and she's very annoyed at me. And Elliot, I think Elliot was I saw something written from Elliot in my room. I think Elliot might have been like an old boyfriend of mine or something. Spanish test sucked, lucky if I passed. Okay, someone at her school. No sign of much. You finished chemistry homework. Dude, that's the third time. I already know everything. Right, maybe just a friend. I got the feeling they might have been dating at some point in the past. Because Chloe's definitely a no universal lesbian. She's definitely bisexual. Right, and I'm supposed to be bringing back her purse. Know where that is. In her room over here. Seen everything already. And yes, indeed, it's all very familiar if you've played the first game. The layout is, understandably identical. Right, now, actually, if I'm very clever here, because, the black guy's on this side. If I was to pull a chair round to here and sit down right at this spot and then just kind of gaze out of the window and occasionally glance over to her, I might just be able to get away with this. Just. Right, put the purse down.
Chloe, I don't have all day. Would you get over here already?
I should see what Mom wants before she strokes out.
Yep, let's head straight over there. And unfortunately, I suspect this is not going to end well for me. She knows I snuck out. She knows I was out after curfew. And she is going to see the black eye straight away because I didn't bother actually dealing with it.
Hey, Mom. You wanted to talk?
Chloe, what happened to you?
It's no big deal. I walked into a door.
You seem to be walking into a lot of doors lately. When I send you a text message, Chloe, like last night, I need you to answer.
You can just say text. You don't have to say message.
And I need you to answer without the snark.
Okay, I was sleeping, so I'll do better. You know what? Let's try and vaguely do the right thing. Or even if I'm not going to do the right thing, try and reassure my mom I am going to do the right thing.
Sorry. I hear you. I'll do better about replying.
Thank you.
Is that what you wanted to talk about?
What is it with you and David? Always cutting to the chase. Why can't we just have some pleasant conversation before school?
Oh, am I actually going to go to school? I'm not sure I necessarily am. I'm not sure I've been going a lot at all recently.
Ah, right. School. My favorite.
You used to love to learn.
Yeah. I used to think drugs were lame too.
Bad thing to say to your mother. Right, before we get to the important thing, the engagement ring, let's just quickly... Actually, you know what? Maybe we could just skip David if need be. I feel like that's just an argument waiting to happen. Let's talk about the ring and how you shouldn't sell it.
Are you selling your engagement ring?
Chloe, jewelry gets appraised for all sorts of reasons. Like for insurance.
Nice dodge.
How about this? You don't go in my bedroom when I'm not there.
You told me to go into your bedroom to pick up your purse and phone. Alright, fine, we have to ask about David because there's literally one prompt on screen.
You do realize I hate your boyfriend with every fiber of my being, right?
Chloe! You don't hate him.
He calls me girly. He's a dickhole.
He can be old-fashioned.
Yeah, an old-fashioned dickhole.
Let's not fight. I made you breakfast.
Nah, I'll just grab something later.
Oh, you'll enjoy this. The other day I made 4 eggs, 2 for David, 2 for me. And just before I served them, he says, "What are you gonna eat?"
I'll enjoy that, huh?
Tired, huh? That'll teach you to break curfew.
What?
I know what time you came home last night. And don't think you can get out of school just because you missed the bus again.
Why would you assume that—
Who do you think your principal calls when you skip? Do you think I enjoy lying for you? Saying you're sick just so you don't get expelled? Between your grades and your disregard for my rules, I see you slipping. I'm worried.
But Mom, the whole point of lowering expectations is so you won't be disappointed in me. Never again.
You're happy doing what you're doing? Fine. Keep at it. Just let me know so I can stop fighting with Blackwell to keep you on scholarship. Money's tight enough as it is.
Oh, Chloe, you don't deserve a mother as good as you've got. You're a horrible, horrible person. Stop being a bratty teen. Your mum is clearly an absolute flipping star. Maybe David could help. No, don't get David involved. Maybe, oh, that's a... Okay, swallow your pride. If David is going to be around and part of our lives, could David maybe contribute in some capacity to the household? I don't know. Is that a... I don't really want to say that, but I'd rather say that than maybe I just need to be left alone. The last thing Chloe needs is to isolate herself from her clearly very decent, caring mother even more right now.
Maybe David should start paying rent. He spends the night often enough.
How would you know? You're never here yourself. David thinks you need discipline.
David should mind his own business.
I think it's great David's taking an interest. He's a good man. Maybe he can help.
Dad was a good man, David's an asshole. No, don't actually pick a fight over David. Just talk about my dad, because she won't be able to yell at me so much for that, because this is just my way of dealing with grief. So if I turn the attention to Dad, we can agree on that. We can agree that he was good and we're sad about it.
Dad was a good man.
That's not fair. I'm glad your father still has a place in your heart. But sometimes we need to make more room in our hearts for new people.
And sometimes, when we're incredibly desperate and lonely, we choose the absolute wrong kind of people to let into our hearts. Mom.
David's had some hard times too, you know. If he's kind enough to share his experience, I expect you to listen.
Like I'd let him get within 15 feet of me.
When he takes you to school today.
Very funny.
You will be nice, you will be respectful, and you will say thank you.
Are you serious? This is such...
What, Chloe? Such what?
Mom's trying, I guess. Maybe I should too. But what's the point in getting along if it means pretending everything's fine when it's not?
Be understanding, so you feel. No. Your mom is clearly a star who's making an effort. You should make an effort too.
Mom, I know you're dealing with a lot.
Thank you. I understand you don't need me as much anymore. But I need you.
I do still need you. You're my mom.
I'm proud of you for being so self-sufficient. But the whole world's not out to get you.
Tell that to the world.
You're impossible. But I love you.
I love you too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, David's waiting. You'll need to bring him his keys from the ashtray. Try not to kill each other.
Got it. Unless he tries to give me advice. Or looks at me funny.
Chloe.
Or looks at me at all.
Chloe.
Mom.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bringing David his keys is about the most humiliating thing Mom could ask me to do.
But you're going to make an effort, aren't you, Chloe? Because we're making an effort for her sake. Right? Right, good. I'm glad we agree. Also, I'm going to shake the snow dough. Just give that a quick shake. There we are. It might be important consequences from shaking the snow dough.
Little dude's like, what the hell just happened?
Chloe, you're weird sometimes. So, take the keys, but... wilted plants. Okay. Lisa Mark II, I'm not going to fail you.
It's my job to water these plants, but it was Dad's job to remind me, so... nobody's fault, really.
No, wait, hang on. We've got to find some water. We've got to find some water in order to actually, like, you know, put that on the plant. So the plant's fine. Is the plant going to be fine? There's more wilted plants. No! Lisa 2 and 3, I've let you down again. Now, before we go and grab that... Yes, I know about the ashtray, but unsorted mail might be important. I don't know whether it's for me or not.
Is Mom having trouble with payments again? My scholarship doesn't cover everything. Like I need another reason for Principal Wells to get on my case.
See, you're being sent to a decent school here, Chloe. You're being sent to a decent school with fees on a scholarship. Stop being an asshole. And what's in the trash, by the way?
Mom doesn't want me to know, but it's pretty clear her boy toy, David, hasn't worked in like a year.
Okay, supports our vets, etc. Fine, I mean, obviously he's going to end up working at the school. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's just check whether that opens up anything I want to say to my mother, if that opens up something I might want to say to David in the car instead.
Come on, sweetheart. I'm sure David's waiting for his keys.
No. Okay, so if I wanted to cause trouble with David, I can now throw that in his face. Now I know that for certain. Oh, and it's the famous photo with the pirate hat. Oh, Captain Chloe Bluebeard, Scourge of Arcadia, and her first mate, Long Max Silver. You know what? Maybe she left and never actually wrote because she was still annoyed that you made yourself captain and her first mate. Right, I think that's everything of interest in here. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I think we are going to call it a part there. Next time, of course, coming up tomorrow, we're going to grab those keys and go for a ride with David, Chloe's long-term enemy. They've never got on, and indeed, yes, in Life is Strange 1, he did... Unless Max chooses to entirely take the rap for Chloe, I believe in most circumstances, he does actually physically strike her. But he probably hasn't done it yet, if I had to guess. But we know he is going to go on to be a bit of an asshole. And to be honest, not many people like David. He's not as bad as Chloe makes out, but equally, on the other hand, he's not much better either. So, we will go on that ride, and we will go and speak to Rachel Amber tomorrow. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Life is Strange Before the Storm. Thank you very much, and goodbye. I've created a small problem in my road system, which is, it's literally impossible for anyone to ever go back into town. And this building shall be where we produce our zebras. And this much taller building next door is naturally where we produce the giraffes. Does anyone remember how the road system went? I think it was something like this.